Good morning. Can you hear me okay? Thank you. Please sit down. I think that's a record, Tom. I timed it. That was 8 minutes. I never imagined someone would ever introduce me and take 8 minutes to talk about my little wife. I want to talk to you this morning, just you and me, a conversation. I live across the lake here, Lake Las Vegas, and I've lived here for 10 years. And my wife and I, when we came through those gates across the lake 10 years ago, I was 29 years old, and I was a homeowner here. And 3 years prior to that, I pulled up to those gates and they turned me around. And they said, unless you own property, sir, you need to leave the property. And I looked at my 25-year-old wife and I said, well, that's odd. We would like to consider dreaming about some property here if they don't even want me to come in the gates. We live today in our dream home, our second dream home, and we own 4 homes behind those same gates. Tom Chester lives in one of those great homes. We had an inner circle party last night at our current dream home. And I guess my point to you is, are you a dream catcher? Do you make dreams and go pursue them so that you can catch them? Or are you just a goal setter, a mere goal setter? There's a difference between somebody who sets goals and somebody who catches their dreams. And today we're going to talk a lot about your skill set. You heard the great Mike Lauder talk about skills. You heard the great John Thompson talk about the mastery of skills. But I want you to know from me to you that skills are only for those who have the will to win. Skills are irrelevant unless you've got the will to win. So my message to you is, if you've got the will to win, today's skills training will matter. If you do not have the will to win, no skill training that you will ever attend, read, or buy off a television can help you. So if willpower matters, and it matters more than anything, how do you develop it? How do you develop the will to win? Because you're going to hear a lot about the skills today. And I would say 10% of the room's ready for the skills. The rest are trying to develop the will to overcome baggage, the will to overcome a bad experience, the will to overcome somebody's treated him improperly. Who cares what somebody else thinks of you? If they offended me at the front gate at Lake Las Vegas 13 years ago, I would have never bothered to drive through those gates as a homeowner. I'd never bothered to go build a business that could afford me the life I was dreaming of. See, if you back up 3 years and go back to my track home, and you shouldn't live in a track home, by the way. You should live in the home you dream about, not the one that looks like the neighbor's house. If you know the floor plan of your neighbor's house and you've never been in it, you're living in the wrong neighborhood. It's a fact.